Hello, welcome back to Dill's Hobbies. Today we'll be doing G.I. Joe Compendium Part 3. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Let's begin.
So let's begin. Hot potato. Do not despair, brother. Guardians of Paradise even now. Colonel Sheriff himself is leading the reinforcement detachment that will help you smite the running dogs of the infidel warmongers. Snake Eyes, rock and roll. You guys are on the run. 9 dogs, I'm the lame duck. What are you talking about, Scarlet? You heard the radio. The bad guys are going to be here any minute. Ooh. You can't beat classic comics. The border is 10 miles across the desert. One person travelling light and jogging all the way could make it to the rendezvous with the tape. If someone were to stay behind and hold off the Guardians... It's really hard to read this because of the size. I'm not leaving you, Scarlet. Those Guardians are hardcore fanatics. I'll carry you if necessary. I can leave my ammo and machine gun. That's right, you're leaving the machine gun, but you're not carrying anything but the tape. You'll notice that Snake Eyes has the safety off on his persuader. What the... He's following his orders, rock and roll, which is more than I can say for you. Now drop off your gear. Here, it's your job now to get this tape to Hawk and the others. And Snake Eyes is going to be right behind you to make sure you don't turn back. Well, that's quite rum. Sometime later. I reckon we're about halfway to the border by now, Snake Eyes. I hope you know that after I hand this tape over to Hawk, I'm going to put a powerful hurting on you. Man carrying this tape is like owning one of those legendary diamonds. The ones with curses on them. Funny, I used to think you had the same feelings for Scarlet. I must have been wrong. Listen, you could take the tape and let me go back for her. Please, Snake Eyes, I never asked anything from you before. Let me. Snake Eyes. Whoa. Kind of very surprising. Meanwhile, come on you creeps. If you want to be the Guardians of Paradise, I'll send you to Paradise. Snake Eyes, you crazy fool. Get over here and give me some cover fire. I think I've got some sand in my eye. Back at the border town. Hawk, don't you think we've waited long enough? Something must have gone wrong. All the more reason for staying put. If Scarlet's team is in trouble, they may be depending on us to be here when... Crash. Flatten. It's a grenade. This is no grenade. It's the tape. What's that? Sounds like someone's starting a motorcycle. Don't shoot, that's rock and roll. Rock and roll? He's heading back into the desert? He wouldn't go back unless Scarlet and Snake Eyes were still alive. We gotta go back and help him. No, they put everything on the line to get that tape this far. We can't fumble the pass. I guess we've got the hot potato now. This has been strange, but kind of awesome. Very, very classic. Oh. Heed me, Guardians of Paradise. Are we not the lions of the desert and the sworn protectors of the emirate? Sheriff. We must overwhelm these infidels with the power of our spirit. A special place is promised in paradise for all who fall in the cause. Even now an attack plan is speeding to our aid from the nearest airfield. But we dare not wait, my brothers. Infidel reinforcements may arrive at any moment. We must storm their position and we must win because we are strong and united and they are weak and cowardly. So hard to read that top bit. Snake Eyes, I have to admit that I don't expect you to come back for me. I appreciate the gesture, but it's a stupid waste. We've got 2 clips left and that's it. You've still got time to make a run for the border. However, at that moment, charge, Sheriff. Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Swell, both of our guns are dry now. They'll overrun us with the next wave. I've been saving my 2 shots in my backup piece. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be captured. Hey, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? No, it's some G.I. Joes. Dun, 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 dun. It's rock and roll. Easy hot lead, turkeys. Rock and roll. You were supposed to deliver the tape. I did. Hop on, this is no time for small talk. Hawk is holding the hot potato now. Airstrike, the infidels are escaping on a motorcycle. I see them, my colonel. I shall begin my strafing run. But now, ba-da-da-da. You saved us. You blasted that buzzard off our backs. You're the last guy I would have expected to come back for us. Where's the hot potato? The tape? Stalker's got it. If he made it to the airport in time, he's halfway to Gibraltar by now. Dinner time, Mr. Stalker? What would you like with your steak? A potato? Make it hot. Real hot. This is just epic. Dun 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 dun. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. An American research station annihilated. A Russian base destroyed. The G.I. Joe team must probe the panic at the North Pole. Stanley presents the North Polar Ice Cap. It looks bad, General Flag. One of our research stations has been wiped out in a commando-style raid. All personnel dead, all records missing. We had lost contact with the station a week ago, and severe weather conditions prevented any sort of relief mission. Now this? It doesn't make sense. The nearest settlement is 100 miles away, across the ice, the Russian research station. But why would they commit such an overt and stupid act? I could load up my air mobile boys and buzz Ivan's base for a look-see. Negative, Colonel. There's been no words from Moscow. Let's not risk making a sticky situation any stickier. Seal the station and clamp a security lid on your personnel until further notice. Will do, sir. Over and out. General Austin, could it be that the Moscow brass doesn't know what's happened? 7 men have been known to go bonkers in the Arctic from the isolation. Not 7, just men. Flag, if Moscow really is in the dark, then maybe we can salvage something from this situation. Perhaps our team stumbled on something so secret that the Russian station personnel were afraid to inform their superiors of the breach in security. We'd better cover ourselves and check it out, send in the G.I. Joe team. Indeed, I have already taken the liberty of pulling the dossiers of the 14 members best qualified for this mission. I suspected as much. It's a shame they're all on leave after their last assignment. Somewhere in Wisconsin. What a get-up. This is perfect. Perfect. Come on, baby, don't bolt on me now. Hold still for one more second, hon. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Dak, he's been scared off. Whoop, whoop. Yes, Lonzo Wilkinson, codename Stalker. General Flag has cancelled your leave. Yeah, I'm about to cancel your face. I've been tracking that stag for 6 hours. And you jokers just blown my perfect shot. The computer lab at MIT. He's the cute guy running the crystalline fracture point program. They call him Breaker. Works for the government. Comes in every other month or so and plays with the computers. I'd like to meet him, but I don't want to come off too forward. He seems a little shy. It's almost coffee break time. Why don't we both invite him down to the commissary for a snack? I could manage to get lost. Good idea, let's. Well, he's gone. The San Diego Civic Arena. Half point for O'Hara, 30 seconds remaining in this match. Are you Shana O'Hara, codename Scarlet? Who's asking? I'm under orders from General Flag to escort you back to your duty station. Your leave has been cancelled. Flag, why didn't you say so? Couldn't you have waited until I made the point? No, ma'am. I don't think my opponent is ready to concede. Please excuse me. While I attend to business. Columbia University basement. Hey, you just can't charge in here. This is intolerable. You have no jurisdiction. Don't cross me, mister. I've had a rough day. Okay, Mr. Rank Classified Snake Eyes. Your leave is cancelled so you can pull your wet little god out of there and... My god, that face. It'll be far more presentable if you give him time to put his mask back on. We've grown accustomed to his appearance. He spends up to 8 hours at a time in that total sensory deprivation unit. Well, better get dressed, soldier. You got a plane to catch. Later, over the Arctic. Go. We still don't know what has happened at our research station. We're hoping that you can find out. I must stress the point that this is a reconnaissance mission. Your primary objective is observation. You are not to initiate any contact with the opposition. If fired upon, you are to withdraw in an orderly manner and contact the command center for further instructions. Breaker has been issued a new communication rig which has the capability of sending and receiving teleprints. Relay visual intelligence as you gather it. We will forward any new data as you need it. Your secondary mission is the retrieval of the mission records from our research station. I don't care how you get them, as long as you don't compromise the primary mission. In other words, don't get caught. We're dropping you within marching distance of the Russian station. Get ready to hit the silk. And good luck. Good luck, he says. We're gonna need it. Listen up, Breaker, this is gonna be a piece of cake. We're packing the latest in high-tech hardware. Stalker, there's one piece of equipment General Flag neglected to give us. What's that? His bag of dirty tricks. Later. We'll set up our blind and dig under cover of this powder flurry. The Russian station is right below us. We might be in for a long wait. Those Russian Quonset huts are buttoned up tighter than a clam with lockjaw. They're probably sitting with their feet on a hot stove, sipping tea and munching caviar. Six hours later. Heads up, someone's coming across the ice. Impossible. Aside from the American station, the nearest settlement is 1,000 miles away. It's an Eskimo with a dog sled. A hunter who got lost? No Eskimo gets lost 1,000 miles north. Besides, what do you hunt with a 30 cal belt-fed machine gun? He's strolling in like he owns the place. Out already? Couldn't have been in there more than a minute. Now he's taking off towards the coast. Where'd he come from and where he going? That's not the $50 million question, Scarlet. What I want to know is... why did he leave the door open? You're right, Stalker. You don't leave doors open up here unless nobody's home. Nobody's home, we can't initiate contact with the opposition, right? Right, besides, it's got to be warmer in there than out here. We do it by the numbers, Snake Eyes and Breaker. Go in high, Skull and I will go in low. Yo, now. Good lord. Ain't this a kick in the head? Dun, 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 dun. The Russian scientists are all dead, frozen stiff by the looks of it. They've been this way for at least a week. Poor devils, their heating unit must have conked out. Hey, the setup here is for long-range ultra-low frequency beam transmission. That's a biologic frequency that can affect human brain waves. But a key part is missing, the frequency modulator, the Eskimo. Look, this safe's been rifled. I'll bet that Eskimo's got the American records as well as the Russian. Snake Eyes, what is it? What's wrong? Crash. Uh-oh, Nanook left us a TNT surprise. I'll bet he's no run off the mill Eskimo. Brilliant deduction breaker, thanks. Right, I'm gonna leave it there, ladies and gents.
So, I'm back. That was amazing. That was genuinely 10 out of 10. I absolutely love G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. It's so classic. It's the first time I've read it, but it's awesome. I will say I'm still struggling to decide where to stop and start the videos, because I did a whole story then and then started a second one. So I'm halfway through a story where I've finished it, but hopefully I'll start doing full stories. I'd like to start doing the full issues, but we'll see how it goes. I do the full issues anyway with the other stuff, so I don't get why I didn't with the compendiums. I feel like it threw me off because it's like the Walking Dead ones are trade paperbacks, so you have chapter 1, chapter 2. These, I didn't realise it was going to be like done in separate comic issues with the covers, so I've just done like the part 1 obviously and then part 2, and it's just kind of gone in the wrong order. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Please comment down below who your favourite G.I. Joe character is. It could be a classified figure, it could be just a background character, it could be anything. Just let me know what your favourite G.I. Joe character is. It doesn't have to be classified, but it can be. It can be anything G.I. Joe. So let me know down in the comments, please. And have a wonderful Christmas. You will see me before then, obviously. But either way, enjoy the festive season. I will see you next time.